Okay, good afternoon, everybody. The time has arrived. My name is Patrick Yanahan, and I'm the Executive in Residence of the E-celerator program on behalf of PNC Bank, which is our sponsor, the Weekend Center for Professional Excellence, the E-celerator, and Elmhurst University. We'd like to welcome you to our spring 2025 E-celerator BlueJay tank. I am very happy to share that we had a record number of applicants this semester. Tonight we have 9 amazing contestants presenting 8 for-profit and non-for-profit business entities. We have a mix of communications majors, business majors, mathematics majors, public health majors, and computer science majors. We also have domestic students and international students. From a housekeeping standpoint, I just wanted to walk you through what we're going to do this evening. We're going to have 4 pitches. We're going to take a break for 10 minutes. Then we're going to run through the next 4. After that final 4 is done, we are going to allow the judges to take a break to deliberate for about 20-25 minutes. We will have delicious pizza outside for you and beverages while the judges deliberate. And so we'll be covered with that. The prizes this evening, first place is $1,500, second place is $1,000, and third place is $500. The contestants are aware that if they win prize money, they can do whatever they want with the money. It does not have to be applied towards a business. There's one of 2 constants in life that we know, and one of them is you have to pay the tax man. Can't escape him. So that's that. The judge panel tonight, I'm very happy to welcome Elaine Jans, Arrold alumni, Arrold Minga, James Drury, and also our recent alumnus, Rafi Islam, who is also going to help present the introductions, and he is also going to be a judge in the panel. So we're working very efficient tonight. So what I'm going to do, since we do have a little bit of time, I'm going to ask each contestant to stand up, and if you can give them a round of applause, I'm going to mention their names and a little bit of their background so we can welcome them. And so the first pair that's going to be presenting tonight is Jocelyn Magdrell and Robert Grant. Jocelyn is a computer science student, and she is from Elmhurst. Robert is a mathematics student, and he's from Wooddale. The next student is Angelina Rodriguez. Angelina's got quite a crowd. Okay, Angelina's majoring in marketing, and she's from Addison. Our next contestant is Gabriel Trejo. Gabriel? Gabriel is a computer science major, and he is from Elk Grove Village. Next up is Naomi Jones. Naomi? Naomi is majoring in public health, and she is from Hoffman Estates. Our next contestant is Angelina Yermolieva and Angelina? Angelina, I'm sorry. Angelina is from Kiev, Ukraine. So welcome, welcome. Our next contestant is Mia Reyes. She is a management major from Oak Lawn. Our next contestant is Victoria Stopa. Victoria? Victoria is a finance major from Addison. And then finally, last but not least, we've got Nat Nguyen, and he is from Vietnam. Nat? So As you can imagine, these students have worked incredibly hard on these presentations. So if I could ask all of you a small favor, power down your phones. Don't just put them on silent. Let's escape the world for a couple hours and enjoy all the hard work that these people have done. It would be much appreciated. Let's see, before we start, Mark McCarty, are you here? You just walked in? Mark? So Mark was our first place winner a couple years ago, and wanted to give Mark an opportunity to share some goodwill with the contestants. So Mark, you got a minute?
Yeah, I'm happy to be here. Thank you, Patrick, for inviting me back. For the contestants, this is your guys' passion. We're all here to hear you guys talk about what you like and your company, your vision. So we are, don't be nervous. Think of us as your best friends. We want to hear why you guys are so passionate, and I'm super, super excited to be here, and I can't wait to hear you guys.
Thank you. Okay, I'm now going to turn this over to Rafi Islam, who is going to run through the rules, and then we will start off with our first contestant. Rafi?
Thank you, Patrick. My name is Rafi, and as you guys have heard, I am an MBA graduate from Elmhurst, as well as a past winner. So it's an honor to be a part of this program. To start off, here are the rules for the contestants for our BlueJay tank today. All contestants will have 10 minutes to present their pitch. When there's 2 minutes left on the clock, you will get a visual warning that's going to tell you to wrap up your presentation. As the pitch competition is designed like a long elevator ride, think of it, you're there with the potential investor and you're pitching your competition. There will be 5 categories that the judges will be judging you on. To make it interesting and to keep up with the times, we introduced a new category a couple of years back. It's a digital element that we want our contestants to put in their presentations. Each contestant is asked to demonstrate a digital element to their business model to communicate with their customer base. It can be a website, it can be an app, it can be a database, or something that's connected with technology. The rest of the judging criteria are as follows. First is first impressions. Secondly is your pitch content. Third is your pitch delivery. Fourth is the digital element. And fifth is the ability to stand critique, which is answer questions confidently and competently. Judges will have up to 2 questions to ask per pitch. Thank you all for coming today to participate, to judge, and to encourage. We hope you have fun. Please welcome our first contestant, Jocelyn Madrigal and Robert Grant.
Hello everyone, we are super excited to kick off this spring's BlueJay tank. My name is Jocelyn Madrigal and I'm a computer science major, and this is my teammate Rob Grant, and he is a double major in math and finance, and together we are BlueJay Water Solutions. And we are a startup company in our research and development phase, and we are here today seeking your investment to help build our prototype so that we can complete our mission to revolutionize the water conservation industry. This idea that we're going to share with you all today is something that really hits home for me because my family grew up in a really rural part of Mexico where access to water was limited. And this gave me a lot of unique perspective and helped motivate our team to find a NASA technology that we could use to build a product and help contribute to water conservation efforts. Now, water scarcity is a problem more relevant now than ever. This is because water conservation is now at the forefront of our news cycle with issues like wildfires and droughts frequently coming up, and this causes increased pressure to find solutions to this problem because it affects not only individuals and their communities, but also businesses and their profits. Our solution is a closed loop water recycling system that recycles water continuously without needing to be replenished with more water as often as other systems on the market today. This means that we're not only cost effective, but businesses that use our product won't deplete the natural resources of wherever they're in. The way our product works is through a series of steps. The first step is any large impurities will be filtered out. Then the water will be placed in a closed sealed tank filled with microbes, and the microbes will break down waste, which often can lead to unpleasant smells because of the byproducts like methane and hydrogen sulfides. Our product does not have this issue because we use an advanced gas management system to trap those byproducts so that we could use them later on. From there, we'll go into the phase separation phase, which means that we'll separate liquids from gases and solids so that they can be cleaned most effectively before getting placed back together. And finally, we will go into resource recovery, where we will manage the levels of nutrients in the water according to local guidelines and water quality regulations. And finally, we will have clean water output, which can be reused. And for our digital element, this is what our product would look like. And the reason why it looks like this is because we want to target this to hotels. And these pipes are going to connect to the filter, and outside is where we will have our closed water recycling system. And the most hotels have about a usage of 20,000 to 25,000 gallons of water per day. And the way that this is broken down is, on average, a hotel room will consume about 200 to 400 gallons of water per day. And one of the systems that NASA currently has a capacity of 30,000 gallons of water. So this can be scaled up or down. The one that NASA has that holds 30,000 gallons of water is about the size of 2 refrigerators. Now, our target market is going to be the Southwest US and also remote areas. The data that we've gathered for everyone today focuses on the Southwest US because these areas are more prone to natural disasters and they have an increased need to save water. On average, the Southwest US uses 15.1 gallons per water. Their hotels use this much water per year, and our goal is to earn 25% of this target market share and to recycle 70% of this market's water. If we are able to reach our goal, could you turn it back on? Oh, got it. We would save 2.6 billion gallons of water per year, which is nearly double what the city of Elmhurst consumes annually.
Okay, so we've talked about our product, our target market, and how much water we can conserve annually, but why hotels specifically? So hotels' profit margins are shrinking as the cost of water rises due to water rationing from natural disasters and droughts, specifically in our target market. And also, regulatory pressures are affecting guest experiences. So think about like low-flow shower heads that may be forced to be installed in hotels due to water rationing. A closed-loop system like ours is a perfect solution to that without compromising guest experiences. Also, this product is just an incredible opportunity for hotels specifically to address their shrinking profit margins and these regulations. These hotels also know that going green is not only good for the world, it's good for business. There was a recent Booking.com survey that showed that 78% of travelers prefer eco-friendly accommodations. And because major hotel chains know sustainability is a selling point, they all have sustainability programs already in place. Our system can be a focal point to those programs, as well as something hotels can highlight in their goal to appeal to travelers. When it comes to our business in particular, there is right now a gap in scalable, affordable solutions when it comes to water conservation on the market, specifically when it comes to small hotels. Right now it's more targeted at larger hotels. We aim to fit hotels of all sizes. Our product offers several competitive advantages over what's currently on the market. Again, back to the scalable aspect of our product, we can fit hotels with rooms with size from 10 to 50 rooms, or large luxury resorts of up to 400 plus rooms. And the modular approach that the NASA technology allows us to take means that we can customize our system based on each individual client's needs. So if they want to do just a gray water recycling system, which is just laundry and shower water, we can do that. Or if they want to recycle all possible water that can be recycled, we can either add or remove some of the modular components to fit that to their individual needs. Also, as Jocelyn mentioned, our product makes use of the waste byproducts, which results in fertilizer and alternative sources of power generation. Being able to use that fertilizer and alternative sources of power is a way that hotels can further reduce overhead costs and improve their profit margins. Right now, we are in our initial research and development phase. So we are seeking our initial first round of funding and approval from NASA to use their technology. Once we have both of these secured, we'll hire a team of engineers to help design our product, as well as consult business analysts to go over a cost and benefit analysis for both us and our customers. Once we move out of that phase, ideally by summer of 2026, we'll move into a build and test phase where our engineers will build and test our prototype, as well as source material for them to build that product, and consult with a legal team to make sure that we'll be compliant with regulations in our target market when it comes to water conservation. After we move out of this phase, we'll go into our integration phase, ideally starting in 2028, where we will roll out our product and start advertising to hotel chains. So as we are in this initial round of funding, we are seeking a total first investment of $250,000, in which we can hire a team and develop the prototype. And we are asking for the judge's help today in assistance with reaching our monetary goal. So we would like to thank the judges for their time and consideration today. We'd like to thank Caitlin Gleba and Dr. Jensen for all of their help and time, and for Patrick Anahan for hosting us.
Who is ready to change the world one hotel stay at a time?
Questions?
You're right. Sorry. That's okay. I love a question. I always have questions.
So, go ahead. I'll start with one. Have you guys thought about the process of reaching out to NASA and how that would look like?
Yeah, we have thought about this process because the system was NASA's idea, so we don't want to take it and run with it. We want to completely respect that this is their idea. Well, this is their system and this is our idea together. However, this was one of their IPs that's public and that was promoted to be used for business ideas. So we're hoping that that would help us when we are able to, get to that point when we can reach out to them, or even before then to just gain their approval. And maybe even that's something that when we get our legal team, they could help us develop like a really strong proposal to them.
They also have an outreach portal on their website that we can submit our business idea to them and they would get back to us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's good.
I know you didn't mention costs, but do you think the hotels will be supportive? I don't know what it will cost them. Will they be supportive of the idea and whatever the cost may be?
So there are current water recycling systems already in place for some of these hotels, as they do have the sustainability programs. We have not done an overall cost on how much it would cost to install the system, but we do believe that because of those programs, they would be receptive to it. And we were thinking that there might even be, especially in the Southwest, our target market, government subsidies as far as covering installation costs to get those systems up and running.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, so good afternoon, everyone. First, I just want to say thank you to the judges for your time today and to all the amazing contestants. I'm so lucky to be a part of this experience today. And my name is Angelina Rodriguez, and this is Glow House. So by a raise of hands, who has either heard or been to Libby Lou? Okay, I see some hands. So for those of you that don't know what Libby Lou is, I'm gonna tell you a story. So when I was 8 years old, my parents took me to a place called Libby Lou, a sparkly little boutique inside of Woodfield Mall that offered full makeovers, hair, makeup, glitter, the whole idea. And that day, I picked the Hannah Montana makeover. I left with a pop star hairstyle, a pink boa, and the biggest smile ever. And even now, over a decade later, it's still my favorite memory from when I was a kid. So now, fast forward to last year, I had the opportunity to study abroad in Tokyo, Japan, and came across a kimono makeover. It instantly brought me back the same sense of joy I felt at Libby Lou when I was a kid. I got to pick my hair, my accessories, my makeup, and my outfit. But there was one big difference. While the experience was beautiful, it wasn't inclusive. The stylist had no training on textured hair, and many of the makeup shades and outfit sizes didn't fit everyone's needs. That left a lasting impact on me. And that's when it clicked. What if we could recreate the makeover magic for young women today, but make it modern, social, and above all, inclusive? And just like that, Glow House was born. Glow House is a pop-up glam lounge near music festivals where festival goers get their hair, makeup, outfit, and photos done in an inclusive environment with Instagram-worthy settings. 72% of Gen Z experiences appearance anxiety before an event, but there's no need for that fear. Remember how magical Libby Lou felt? Glow House is bringing back that joy, but this time for grown-ups. Those little girls who once went to Libby Lou as a kid are now 18 to 24 years old, which is our Gen Z demographic. The pre-festival chaos, hair tools everywhere, outfits you don't love, and no one knows how to blend your foundation right. Glow House solves all of that with 3 stylish packages, built for every beauty, every budget, and every kind of glow. It includes Glow Mini, the basic package, Glow Up, and Glow Luxe. Those little girls who once went to Libby Lou as a kid are now 18 to 24 years old, which is our Gen Z demographic, who make up about 20% of the US population and actively use Instagram, who also value inclusivity and diversity, and make up about $360 billion of the spending power in the world, especially in areas like beauty and experience. So here's what Gen Z is saying on TikTok videos about Libby Lou. I'm so mad there isn't an adult version of Libby Lou. And I say we bring it back for adults. And finally, I am Gen Z, and I was obsessed with Libby Lou, so let's get it back. Additionally, 70% of Gen Z told researchers at Goldman Sachs that they'd rather spend their money on experiences, particularly entertainment, rather than acquiring physical things. The global beauty service market is valued at over $150 billion, and there's an increasing demand for mobile beauty services since COVID, especially around festivals and events. About 53% of festival goers are female, and with most of them being in the range of 18 to 24 years old, which happens to be the ideal audience for Glow House. Glow House is tapping into a growing trend where consumers are looking for unique, personalized experiences, and festivals provide the perfect environment for that demand. With a shift towards experiential beauty services, we're in the right place at the right time to make a lasting impact. Now, to put it into perspective, Chicago's major festivals, such as Lollapalooza and Sueños, contribute to about 1.14 million music festival attendees in the city alone. If we just get 1 to 2% of these festival goers to join Glow House customers base, we could instantly build a customer base of about 10,000 people annually. Sharks. If I win the $1,500 prize, I'll use it to launch Glow House during Lollapalooza week, targeting a group of 20 festival goers with a full makeover experience. Each package would cost about $247 and bringing in an annual revenue for just one event of about $5,000. To run the pop-up, I'd hire a small team of 2 hairstylists, 2 makeup artists, a photographer, a wardrobe helper, an assistant, and my total staffing costs equaling about $1,700. Our other expenses like supplies and setup costs come to about $1,000, leaving us with a projected profit of about $2,127. This trial would give us real customer feedback, great content for marketing, and proof that Glow House works in the real world. Now for our competitors, I was only able to find 2. Sephora's pop-up at Coachella only taps into the market in California, and the mobile beauty team of Chicago mainly focuses on weddings, not the full glam experience like Glow House. As for my digital element, this is a website I created, which brings to life the full brand, featuring our social media links at the top, also highlights our mission and vision, and clearly lays the 3 makeover packages: Glow Mini, Glow Up, and Glow Luxe. Instagram will also be my main social media platform for building community and driving traffic to my website. Our Gen Z audience is already active on Instagram, making it the perfect place to reach them. We'll use giveaways, countdowns, and behind-the-scenes content to boost engagement and direct users to my site for bookings. 80% of Gen Z brands embrace the fact that diversity and inclusion is very important. At Glow House, we offer a range of hairstyling options from curly to straight, braids to afros, making sure every customer can find a style that reflects their unique beauty. Glow House customers can also choose from a range of eyeshadows that fit any festival look. For Glow Up and Glow Luxe packages, food and drink options are included. Glow Mini customers can add these options for an additional cost. And here is a great venue option that I was able to find for about $300 for 4 hours near Grant Park, just 6-minute drive from major festivals like Lollapalooza. For Glow Up and Glow Luxe customers, they will have the addition of a free Uber ride included in their package for stress-free transportation to the event. And a goal for the future is to secure a partnership with White Fox, known for their stylish festival clothing. I've already created a mock-up email to send them outlining how their collection would perfectly align with the Glow House experience and appeal to our Gen Z audience. So Sharks, the market, growing. The concept, unique. The demand, real. Our glow, unstoppable. So who's ready to be a part of the glow? Thank you, and I'm so excited to bring Glow House to life.
Would you be looking, are you looking at just targeting major concerts, or would you be looking eventually like local town events?
I think large concerts, right now mainly music festivals because they are spread out over days at a time, so I would be able to get a lot of potential customers that way.
How would you ensure that the individuals that you're hiring to do the work would be able to provide the same type of
Service.
service?
Definitely with interviews ahead of time. I also have a lot of friends that have went to cosmetology school, so I have a great staff already. Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Next up is Gabriel Trio.
And the clicker. Oh yeah. Yeah. So my name is Gabriel Trio, and I'm discussing with Mentor AI Coach. Oh, okay. The current problem. What if the biggest barriers to graduate success wasn't their potential, but the system itself? Today, over 52% of recent graduates find themselves unemployed or unemployed. A stark reality of the demands of new approach of Mentor AI Coach. That new approach directly addressing the core challenges holding the graduates back. The first, unemployment trap. Graduates are often forced to take any job, not the right job, simply because they lack the tools and strategies to effectively navigate the modern job market. Mentor AI Coach provides personalized AI-driven guidance to identify career paths, targets ripe opportunities, and showcase the unique value of potential employers. We empower them to break them free from the cycle and fill the meaningful work. The second round is interview abyss. The traditional interview abyss process can be a daunting and high-pressure gauntlet. When even the most qualified candidates stumble on Mentor AI Coach, transform these challenges into opportunities. Our platform offers immersive AI-powered mock interviews, providing graduates with personalized feedback, building their confidence, and equipping them with precise communication skills needed to shine in interview scenarios. We turn to anxiety into advantage. Let alone the lack of guidance, graduates are often left would navigate their career journey alone without a map or compass. Mentor AI Coach provides a change that we provide comprehensive step-by-step guidance, initial career exploration, and skills development to ongoing supports of mentorship. We're just a tool, but we are a partner empowering graduates to take control in the future and the career they deserve. So here's the current solution. Personal AI guidance, so we go far beyond and generic advices. Mentor AI Coach delivers a tailored experience starting with deep understanding of graduates' unique strengths and weaknesses. But it doesn't stop here. We provide weekly industry insights highlighting the top skills and demand, the fastest growing career paths, salary expectations for specific roles, that empowers graduations to inform decisions and target right opportunities, and AI doesn't inform. It acts like a Mentor AI Coach using knowledge to tailor to the resume and cover letter. The next one is scalable career chemistry. Forget the limitation of expensive one-to-one coaching. Making a career mastery accessibility to career graduates, regardless of the locations or budget. We scale effective strategies to ensuring everyone's skill they need to succeed. Next part is data-driven success. Mentor AI Coach isn't based on the guest's work. We provide weekly industry insights for top skills, career demands, and job growth, including salary data, for interview preps, and our platform offer targeted market interviews, providing practice with both behavioral and technical questions. The exact questions they provide in the real world. The data used to refine and improve platform, continuously ensuring graduates' competitive edge. So here's our competitive market. So the difference between Resi, interview, IO, and the other ones is basically the integrated human-like empathy, essentially. So while competitors focus on technical aspects of resume creation or interview practice, Mentor AI Coach is designed to understand, address emotional psychological aspect of job search. This means it's not just what to say to do, but also building a confident management stress fostering mindset, more supportive and less transactional experience. Emphasize holistic career development. Unlike Resi, which specializes in resume formatting, a teal cover Copilot, which focus on cover letter generation. Mentor AI Coach take a broader view and guides through the entire networking strategy, a long-term career planning. This supports by key features by a resume and cover letter creation, which integrated into this target journey, ensuring they're not isolated tools. Adopted personality learning. Interview or provide interview practice, but Mentor AI Coach adapts user unique needs and progress, a learning style across all aspects of job searches. Research questions about continuous learning and refining user approach on their individual performance in the dark market. This includes tailoring resumes and cover letters, and user progress in dark market demands. And focusing on insight strategies, Mentor AI Coach empowers users with actionable insights, help them with develop effective job search. The strategy going to beyond pre-write informational, and this achieved through weekly industry insights, dealing with top skills, and also career demand and job growth, and sell information. This strategic focus combined with future behavior, technical mock interviews, and graduates are not only prepared, but also positioned to inform making decisions to careers. Now the target market. So target market essentially be for 22 to 28 years old who are seeking for full-time employment, essentially. And we have the prototype pricing. So Launchpads cost $9.99, and the yearly would be $199. So the Launchpad features mainly on AI resume, cover letters, builders, AI basic interview practice, and access foundational skills, career pathing modules, weekly industry insights, and strides. So tier 2 is career starts, which will be $19.99 a month, which would be $199 a year. Or Launchpad Future Plus, advanced interview practice, behavioral, technical questions, and more detailed feedback. And Dev weekly industry insights, including entry-level salary data and top companies for graduates. Enhanced career pathing tools with initial career roadmap and ATS optimization for each resume. For graduate premium, $29.99 a month, and that will be $299 a year. So regarding with that, personal AI career check-ins and exclusive access to graduate-focused networking events. So the features. So we have currently the onboarding page. Okay, so we have completed the onboarding step prototype. So we have the industry and your experience in the skills and professional bio. So for example, if a user wants to enter, for example, let's say finance in this case, they will enter the finance and specific field like fintech, and they will determine the year experience and skills and professional bio. After that, they actually lead into industry insights prototype. So this prototype essentially determines the job growth, so it would be a market outlook, as well as top skills regarding with that. Also determines the entire salary, ranges between mid to low to high level. It also determines the key industry trends, basically, and recommended skills for the user to help. So the mock interview process, there's three mock interviews. First one is a question-based, so it'll be basically 5 to 10 questions that the user will practice to prepare for their interviews. And also we have behavior interview preparation. So essentially what you're gonna do is gonna actually communicate with the AI, essentially. So it'll be one by one, so the user will have their camera on, essentially, and they will talk with the user. After the session finished, they actually get a feedback form to determine how does it, like, basically what they need to work on, things they need to improve. Next part is the technical aspect interview. So technical aspect interview is basically having more like lead code style questions or more toward the specific field. For in this case, for instance, in computer science, we can actually, the AI will actually create an own style lead code style question. So for example, let's say a two-sum. So it'll be two-sum, but then kind of do with this kind of like a change into it essentially. So resume and cover letter. Essentially, this one will be a targeted resume creation until specific job description, emphasize skills and experience, job description analysis. This will key essential qualification keywords, ensure alignment with employment needs, and IR power optimization, so that this will help with ATS, provide feedback, content, format, effectiveness, which maximize the resume and visibility. So here's the landing page, essentially. So here's the landing page, essentially, with all the career mastery experience with future career development on the AR power platform, they get personal coaching preparation. Okay, so here's based on that, the next steps are, so we're gonna focus mostly on the lean startup methodology. So employee measure, learn approach, validate, and iterate. So essentially what we're doing is basically gauge 300 target users, essentially, who recently graduate, demand comprehensive platform with AI mock interviews, resume letters, and industry insights. Also, a key measure key metric through surveys and user interviews, future adoption rates, improvement user outcomes, and as well monetization potential. Prototype development as well. Prototype for high fidelity prototype to showcase immersive mock interviews experience, efficient AI power resume cover letter builders, and AI deliver industry insight. The second part is prototype and validation iteration. So user testing, conduct extensive users testing of the prototype together, quantitative feedback, data analysis user feedback, and key metric to identify areas for improvement and inform product iteration. Pivot necessary, prepare to pivot and necessary product initially for future based on market feedback. The last three will be platform and user acquisition. So basically it'll be beta launch essentially, and then after that will be the official launch and user acquisition. And then the last part is ongoing development expansion. So this is basically have iterative improvements, see what the user wants, whatever the user wants, we can actually update and form it. All right, yeah. Any questions?
There you go.
Yes, sir?
You said you talked to AI.
Yeah. So you're gonna, basically the AI will talk with you, basically one-to-one, essentially, regarding with the interview, mock interview process.
Okay. And could you define holistic career development for me? I didn't understand what that means.
So essentially what's going on is basically the user is getting their, whatever they want to go into their specific field, essentially. That's really what it is basically having a navigation tool to help you utilize like to make your process easier for you in this case, essentially. Yeah, good. Yeah.
Okay, everybody, Naomi Jones.
Okay. Hello, judges and all you lovely people in the audience. I want to thank you guys all for coming out and supporting all of our different ideas. My name is Naomi Jones. I am a major in public health and minoring in environmental studies, and I am CEO of this new founded beauty educational app called Beauty by Omi, powered by Microsoft Azure. Okay, so first and foremost, I'm gonna be a little vulnerable with you guys. I know that we just met, but I feel like I have that level of trust with you guys. So I love makeup. I love the creativity that makeup is able to bring and you're able to express through makeup. The issue is sometimes makeup really does not love me back. As you guys can see from some of these photos, I have done numerous makeup looks that have actually turned out horrendous, and I have walked out looking crazy. I thought to myself, why does it have to be this way? Why every time I saw a photo on Instagram or Pinterest and I upload or I try to recreate that look, why wouldn't there be an app where I could upload those photos and have an app give me a step-by-step tailored tutorial uniquely designed for my face? Well, I present to you guys Beauty by Omi. Beauty by Omi is a beauty educational app that utilizes the power of AI to give you tailored tutorials based off of your own face. So I'm gonna give you guys the more professional and the concise definition of what exactly it is. Beauty by Omi is a beauty education app that helps users recreate looks they love with step-by-step tutorials tailored to your own unique features. You can upload inspirational photos or videos and get matched with techniques using products that you already have at home. No more need to go out and buy unnecessary products if you have it at home. And then you can also learn from a diverse community and just grow your knowledge of makeup. So now I'm gonna walk you guys throughout the layout of how I want the app to look. So first we have the login and the sign up. If this is your first time using the app, obviously you would sign up using your name, username, password, and a few other credentials just to verify that you are human. Then you will be transferred over to the home screen. The home screen will have your home logo, and then you will have your Discover tab, you'll have your Upload tab, facial recognition, and also your lookbook. So facial recognition is the first aspect we will look at. This is the magic and the power of the app and where you will see everything happen. Users will upload a bare face of their face, and they will get matched with a facial analyst based from ChatGPT, or AI, sorry, not ChatGPT, AI, that will give you a step-by-step tutorial on how to make that makeup look nice. Then you will be taken to the upload. The upload is where you will upload all your different makeup products that you already have at home. So whether that's makeup in your inventory, your bathroom, or your makeup bag, you will upload those products onto upload. Then you have the Discover. The Discover tab is where you will see different trending looks. Or if you're not big into trends, you can also look at different makeup looks, whether that is simple glam or bold and colorful. You will find that all under Discover. Onto my favorite feature of the app is the lookbook. This is where the community of Beauty by Omi will be represented. So users have the choice to either have their lookbook be public or private. This is where you will upload your different completed makeup looks or tutorials, and it's a place where you could connect with all the other Beauty by Omi users. This app, like I touched on earlier, is powered by Microsoft Azure. This will handle our AI, our facial recognition, and storage so the app can run as smoothly and as effectively as possible. So my target audience will be beauty enthusiasts like myself or any of the creatives out there. I'm gonna hunt you down and you will be using the app. Also, I will be focusing on Gen Z, ages 14 to 35, just because this is the people that are usually on social media more, and these are the people that I feel like would probably use the app more so. I would also be having a push towards content creators, just because they will be able to heavily push the app into getting that exposure that is needed. So I'm gonna give you guys some statistics on why Beauty by Omi will succeed. The beauty market industry is is expected to boom 140 billion just by 2030, and beauty content creation will increase by 40%. The average beauty buyer in America spends a little bit over than $2,000. All these statistics just point to the fact that Beauty by Omi is especially the first of its kind, and why it will make it far in the beauty tech industry. So sure, competitors like YouCam Makeup, Sephora Visual Arts, and just overall social media touch a little bit here and there sometimes with AI and facial recognition, but what separates Beauty by Omi from the rest is the fact that you will be able to have personalized tutorials based again off the products that you already have, and it will utilize AI in a more educational way for users to have that personal type experience. A little bit more again on the competitive advantage. Again, true personalization. Step-by-step tutorials based off of, the own products that you have at home, no more need to spend your own money, and a highlight on community and creator uploads where you could really have that sense of community within the makeup industry. It is very beginner friendly, so my 50, 60-year-old grandmother could get on this app and create a crazy good look and look like she's that girl. And then of course the expansion to grow into everything beauty. Beauty is such a big umbrella, and makeup is just one subcategory under beauty. I genuinely can see this app being something more than just makeup. I could see it being for something hair tutorials, skin tutorials. All of that stuff can be used under Beauty by Omi. All right, let's look at the money because I know that's what you guys want to see. So I will be using a freemium model. This app will be free, but then users have the chance to upgrade to $5 a month for premium features. I will also take advantage of the use of affiliated links. So let's say, for example, when users get that step-by-step tutorial and they have links to different recommended products, let's say they click on the link and they buy that product. I will in turn get $2 off of each, or it could be $2 to $5 from each product that person ends up buying. I will also take full advantage of brand partnerships with Fenty, Sephora, Ulta. I'm gonna be trying to make big partnerships with them because they will push that the Beauty by Omi app to the roof. My projected rent, now let's look at a projected revenue for around 1,000 users. Let's say 20% of those 1,000 users decide to upgrade to premium. That's $1,000 right there. Let's say around 10% of those 1,000 users decide to buy the recommended products. That's another $200. So monthly, we're looking at around $1,200. And let's say that's annually around $14,400 annually. And that is just the very beginning, the baseline of what this app will be able to do. So if I were to win the $1,500, I would first do it by hiring a developer and doing a lot of UI testing, and then I will also budget for branding and content creation. Because although I do have this passion and this love for beauty, my expertise when it comes to how to actually create the app is a little low. So I would use that money to actually have that happen. Ooh. Okay, so sharks. Let's turn socials into scans, or scrolls into scans, faces into canvases, tutorials into transformations. Who's ready to join Beauty by Omi and cash in while changing the beauty tech industry for the good? Thank you, guys.
Will your program give any advice on how to apply to makeup?
Oh yes, it'll give you like personalized techniques on how to actually go about it so that it matches your face. Yes.
If you're going to be utilizing AI, from where do you intend to have the language? I mean, what I meant to say is like the data that's there. Where do you intend to scrape that data from?
Microsoft Azure will handle like everything under that umbrella when it comes to like computing everything that goes in the techie world of it.
Thank you so much.
Good afternoon, dear audience and judges. My name is Angelina, and I'm a business major at Elmhurst University. I'm also a 20-year-old girl who overthinks sometimes, who feels too much, and who dreams a lot. And turns out I'm not the only one. So today I would love to show you one interview on my iPad, which I made by myself. which you all may relate to. If you don't mind me standing right here and showing it to you.
Yes, it felt like this before, and I have so many ups and downs during the day.
When life gets hectic and overwhelming, if something could motivate me or navigate me through those hard times.
We all have hard decisions to make and lack of motivation at times.
Constant roller coasters for me, especially when I start doing something new.
I'm struggling, like I can't keep up with this by myself.
Constant fight between me and me just feels stuck.
And at times it can be hard to reach out to those around us, like our friends or professors.
Being all by myself in these times is hard.
Not always do you have somebody like a therapist.
You need someone or an extra eye to help you.
It's essentially to have somebody by my side. And I wish there was a way to receive consultancy and need the motivation boost at a moment when you try to make that right decision.
When you're overwhelmed, you feel stuck, you feel unproductive.
This app can definitely help somebody to understand their emotions more clearly.
It would be making a big difference on my daily life and my productivity.
Thank you for your attention. Raise your hands if you have ever felt this way. I hope you all were able to hear it. Well, I'll raise both hands too because I'm the same. So the core issue for this problem lays way deeper. Companies globally lost 8.8 trillion due to low employee engagement and productivity. Talking about non-career side, 76% of individuals, including us, feel stuck in their routine, career, or their personal lives. I used to be the part of those 76%, so I would love to impact this issue as much as I can. That's why I created Heli. Heli is an AI-powered life coach who will be, Heli is an AI-powered life coach, your little voice of wisdom even at 2 a.m. My main mission is to give every individual an opportunity to grow, to fulfill their full potential, and to lead wholesome, fulfilling life. Starting today, and yes, not because it's Monday, but so the solution is Heli will be there for you day and night to provide you with adaptive AI life coaching, 360-degree life assessment, dynamic skill implementation, instant motivating advice, which we all need daily. Why is Heli unique or innovative? So first of all, this is the first ever AI-powered life coach on the market. It's important to know that Heli is not a mental health assistant. It's more of a leader, motivator, someone that will lead you through accomplishments and challenges in a daily life. How to use? So basically, Heli will be supported on any device, starting with your phone to your laptop. It's very easy. You just launch an app, you define your need, set the goal, and you achieve it, with just a bit of wisdom advice from Heli. The target market, as the issue is pretty global, I defined my target market as teams and organizations that do need to enhance their productivity and engagement. The platforms we plan to lean on are OpenAI and IBM NPL to create a better connection between AI-powered life coach and customer. So Heli has a great potential to become a hero in our daily lives. So I would love to lead you through superpowers and benefits it will bring into your life. Let's start with our early stage features that we would love to implement first. It's going to be hyper-personalized growth journey, adaptive online life coaching sessions, guidance in real time, and career and skill planning. Talking about the benefits it will bring into your life, it's going to be learned-home self-improvement, consistent action from your side, goal building, and fulfilling your full potential. These are all the benefits that will lead you to work-life balance and happy life. So as I mentioned before, the market is huge. Just as we're all human beings who have ups and downs every day, the estimated total addressable market is around $80 billion, which is a great amount of money, I would say. And the niches I include is mental wellness app market, AI companion market, and self-care market, which you can see how they're growing rapidly during these years. So Right now, I would like to show how my business model will work in the example with the case of Boeing. So what if Boeing chose Heli to implement into their working environment? What if they implement Heli into their working environment with 170,000 workers? You see, the issue is loss of Boeing company last year is $11.8 billion, which is a great amount, but possible for us to change it, right? What if every of their employees would be able to address their challenges daily with the help of Heli for only estimated $5 employee per month, which will be, of course, the responsibility of the company? My estimated calculations lead to Boeing reducing their loss in $3 billion by only investing into Heli 10 million a year. A great deal, of course, if we promise them that their working environment will be thriving and they will be developing way more progressively. My intention was not only to create a growth platform. I wanted to create a cost-saving engine for those global companies that lose money due to lack of resources for their employees. As I have already talked about our revenue streams, these are very important parts of any business. I would love to focus on business-to-business enterprise subscription model, as I have already discussed in the case with Boeing. Then we would support our income with metrics for wellness market prediction. However, we do realize we have to be ethically careful with that. And we would finish with the affiliate marketing, which would be based on books, psychology methods, researches, which we're going to implement into Heli AI Life Coach. Talking about Heli's milestones, I have already went through idea validation pretty successfully. I gathered survey results from 120 students in Elmhurst, and I can easily prove that the idea is growing. The demand is rising, but I do acknowledge that we'll need to educate customers more because they don't really realize what is the goal of life coaching until the end. Currently, we're on the pre-seed stage, fundraising as of right now, networking, and also gathering feedback from all of you guys. Where $1,500 would take us? It would lead us to ready AI-powered prototype of Heli. Currently, I'm working on visuals, mock-ups for a Heli prototype on Figma, and I would need someone's help, someone who has tech skills, which is a developer, to make it a simply working prototype, to make it clickable and AI-powered. Also, we plan to apply for accelerators during the summer to get funds for future minimum viable product. So Heli is not only the friend that will be there when you need it. It's going to empower you, to guide you. I apologize. It's going to empower you, to guide you, and to help those companies that struggle with low productivity and engagement. Thank you for your attention. I really appreciate this opportunity today, and I wish I had Heli in my life right now. I'm not going to lie. Thank you. Any questions? Yes.
How is it going to be any different from me just typing into ChatGPT or any other LLM model like, hey, motivate me with something?
Well, the journey you're going to go through with Heli is very personalized. Basically, you open an app first. You write down all of your past experiences, all of the skills you have, all of your intention, goals. It shapes it up for you in the very wide picture, so you basically can go any moment during the day and you can ask, hey, for example, I want to get into a new career path. What skills would I need to implement? And as she has all of the data about you previously given it to her, it is going to lead you the more precise way. It's very personalized. Any other questions?
From a psychology perspective, how do you build trust with people that are talking to an application, and then past that, it's a two-step question, sorry.
Yes.
Past that would be, how do you, who owns that information afterwards? Because people are being very, very vulnerable.
Yes, that's a very important question. This is exactly the issue I'm facing. For example, with like ChatGPT or something, when I try to get advice, I do realize that it can go anywhere. Same as for metrics for wellness market prediction, as I already mentioned before. I do realize it's an issue right now with this ethical part of storing data, getting it into our own hands, whatever. I'm still working on it. I don't have an answer, but yeah, I do acknowledge that it can be an issue.
All right, nice job.
Thank you so much.
Mia Rios.
Hi everyone, hello judges. So my name is Mia Reyes and I'm a first-year management student here at Elmhurst University, and I will be presenting to you my business idea, Reyes Branding. So I remember a couple years back when I started my small jewelry business, and I didn't realize how difficult branding could be. I remember searching the internet and seeing all these big agencies charging thousands. As a high school student, I obviously could not afford that. So that's where Reyes Branding comes into play. We are your local, affordable, high-quality branding agency. So with the raise of hands, how many of you have seen these brands before? Yeah? So when we see Little Green Mermaid, we see Starbucks, we think of their high-quality lattes and their coffees. When we see Apple, we think of their innovation, their sleek design, and wide variety of products. But what all these brands have mastered is that they have a strong brand identity. So brand identity is kind of broken down into two sectors. So we have your visual identity, and we also have reputational. But how do you attach reputation to something other than a visual, right? So after talking with members from branding agencies and members from the innovation of DuPage, which is an entrepreneurial hub, I found that the main problem is that entrepreneurs cannot afford to spend thousands of dollars. I mean, we're talking anywhere from $10,000, $30,000 with branding. They can't afford that. So oftentimes they resort to either doing it themselves or getting it for cheap, which results in low quality branding, which in turn does not bring in customers. I mean, no one trusts a brand that's low quality. And people are met with a lack of personalization. So Canva, you have a lot of generic templates, and it's not catered to our clients' values and visions. And there's also a lack of hands-on support. I remember when I was looking, there's a lot of AI chat bots, and there's no one-on-one connection. Entrepreneurs can't get the help that they need. And also, a lot of entrepreneurs lack branding knowledge. They don't know what branding is, so that's where they feel kind of stuck. But that's where Reyes Branding comes into play. So we offer customer-focused, hands-on, in-person experience, time-saving. We know that entrepreneurs, judges, as entrepreneurs, we wear many hats. We're juggling so many different things at once. Branding should be the last of your concern. And that's where Reyes Branding helps you. We are an we make branding affordable for you, especially for startups or entrepreneurs that are just starting off. As well as we guide you throughout the whole process. We will walk with you step by step through the whole thing. And here are some examples of prices I have. We have the standard kit for $500, premium kit for $750, and our ultimate kit with at $900. And then we also have optional ongoing support starting at $200. So I also included a timeline of our process. So first, the clients will schedule a consultation with me. We'll go over what is branding, and we'll set a proposal, so deliverables and what the expectations are. By week 1, we should have completed the design process, and now we're moving into the finalization process so that we make sure that our client is happy. And then by week 2, we will have delivered our services and then again, provide that ongoing support. So our target market are local entrepreneurs, local freelancers, local small businesses, as well as chambers of commerce. And then also people that are not tech savvy. So they don't know how to navigate AI. They don't know how to navigate going through big agencies. And people who value affordability, support, and authenticity, as well as those with limited funds. So industry insights. Right now, there are 5,140 businesses in Elmhurst, Illinois, over 2,500 of them being small businesses. And then the industry value in 2022 was $23.5 billion, but in 2025, it has almost doubled that, at least double that. And then also there are 33.2 billion small businesses in the US, and that makes up for 99.9% of all US businesses, and they're growing every year. So my digital elements is my website. So we feature a simple, clean, clear design for people to navigate. We have our homepage, service and pricing, a contact page, gallery, and FAQs. So when my clients go to the homepage, they're met with a brief description of what I offer, as well as a call to action, schedule a consultation with me today. And a little bit about me so that they can get to know the face behind the brand before we schedule an in-person consultation. Our competitors include crowdsourcing platforms, freelancers, other creative agencies, and AI solutions. But the problem when using these is that sometimes they lack consistency. So sometimes you're getting designs from different people, just not consistent, doesn't look good. And then also they're expensive, and they lack that hands-on support, that one-on-one support, and don't guide you throughout the whole process. So for our startup requirements, I'm asking for the full price, $1,500, and what this funding will be allocated to is $500 will go towards tools, software, and legal fees, $550 going towards branding and growing my team, and then $400 going towards outsourcing designers, as well as partnerships, so possibly partnering up with the Innovation DuPage. And our growth timeline looks like this. So within 6 months, we want to have 5 clients, steady clients, build a portfolio and establish a strong social media presence. In 6 to 12 months, we want to collect insights, testimonials, and reach a monthly revenue of over $4,000. As well as in 1 to 2 years, we want to expand our services, hire more people to join the team, and become our top local branding service provider. So Sharks, why invest in Radius Branding? We know there's a growing demand. There's constantly small businesses joining the community, even nationwide. There's millions every year. It's a profitable model. We offer three different packages at accessible price points. It's a scalable business. Right now, we're starting off local, but in the future, we can expand nationwide. And it's a positive social impact. We are helping businesses succeed. Minimal competition. Few, if any, in our area are offering in-person branding help. And it's empowering. We empower these leaders to be the best that they can be. Thank you. Now, Sharks, are there any questions?
I'm curious, if someone pays the initial fee to work with you, how long are you working with them then?
Yes. So I was showing the timeline of my process, and it takes 2 weeks to get for the services to be delivered. But again, there's optional ongoing support, and that starts at $200, but it's really up to the clients on how much they want me to work with them when implementing the branding guidelines. Any other ones?
What was the breakdown for your each price point? Because you said there's going to be multiple tiers, right?
Yes.
Like what differentiates each service?
Yeah, so in our standard kit, it comes with logo. Well, we develop a logo, colors, fonts, just the basic thing. And then in the premium kit, we upgrade to a website and domain, as well as print products. And then in the ultimate kit, we also expand on that with more print products and more print products. And then,
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you. Thanks.
Everybody, Victoria Stopa.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for coming to the Spring Innovation BlueJay Tank. My name is Victoria Stopa, and I will introduce my Empower Your Wallet, Empower the Planet app, Needless. So, I don't like this one. This is definitely not what I ordered. Why did I even order this one? And now I have to return it? Have you ever bought something out of the blue when you were not expecting it, and just because somebody convinced you that this is worth your price and your money? I definitely have. This is what happened. In January, I bought some purses that I totally didn't need, and it was just me late scrolling. I saw an ad, and I'm like, I'm gonna see how it works out. Came out, I didn't like any of those, and I returned all of those. So there's definitely something where I was like, I like saving money. I'm a finance person, and here I am spending unnecessarily money just because somebody convinced me. There's something wrong here, and we can find a solution for that. So the problem is that impulsive buying is happening right now. Over 73% of Americans do waste and spend money on unplanned purchases. Around $450 monthly goes out of their bank account just because the easy clicks help them make their purchase, and online ads content creators convince them that this is the next gadget they need to have at their house. So I was like, if I'm doing that, and most of my colleagues, friends, students are impulsed by social media, there's something that we can do. I decided to create an app, Needless. So it takes one step and just one button to make that purchase. There also has to be a way to just take one step and one button to avoid that purchase. Empowering, let's also say that the truth is that we all know that impulsive buying costs us. Our vision is simple but powerful. It's to reshape the habits, empower the users, reduce waste, and create overall lasting change. We want to show our users that this is a habit that you're falling into when you don't notice it. As well, we want to show you where actually your money is going and how you are utilizing it over a month or a longer period. And also, we can utilize and reduce waste by being sustainable, conscious of our purchases. And overall, through long-lasting habits, we will make a better planet for you and a better wallet. The solutions, we have 4 main solutions, which will be tracking your unplanned purchases, delayed checkouts, as well as setting time limits and investing your money into your portfolios or saving accounts. So first and foremost, we want to track your behavior analysis. With AI-powered analytical tools, we will see what characters and what products are out of shape and something that you didn't plan to buy. Nextly, we will have delayed checkout, so there will be a time limit. So let's say you're purchasing a product right now, a notification will pop up and say, wait, do you really want to make this purchase or do you want to reconsider this? So you'll have a 4, 10-hour, 16, or 24-hour rule to come back to this purchase. And then also setting limits on those shopping apps. We don't want to have them on your app, on your phone, so we can set limits that I want to turn off this phone for a week or longer depending on your preference. And investing the money into your account directly. So when you're purchasing that unplanned product, you can just put it into your savings account. The 4 main features we rely on our solutions. So we have the smart impulsive alerts that I was mentioning, that alert will pop up and ask you if this is a purchase that you were planning, are you sure this is something you really need? Delayed hour rule. And we want to make this challenge something as you can play around. And saving should be fun for you as well as shopping. Saving your money is a challenge, so we want to be a little bit competitive, show you that this can be a game that you can play. As well, it is very important to visualize what eco-impact we have and how the emissions are impacting the sustainability and our environment. So we will implement eco-impact scores that will show you that that one Amazon delivery that you had this morning makes a difference. Our target market, our target market is socially conscious and tech-savvy individuals. I would say primarily Gen Z and millennials. Those are the customers that don't leave their house without their phone nowadays. They are scrolling through social media through different times of the day, and they just are pursued by different ads. As well as we will target families, budget-conscious individuals that want to improve their finances, and environmentally friendly and focused individuals that want to reduce their carbon emission in every possible way daily. Our competitors, I can definitely agree that the financial market with financial apps is oversaturated. There are endless budgeting apps and planning apps that you will find tailored to your goals and needs, but I think this is an untapped niche that is there to discover. We have Rocket Money. They focus on canceling your subscriptions and tracking your purchases that you already have made. Over here, they don't have any purchases that you're doing at the time, so no behavior analysis, no insight on real time. We also have Acorns. That is a financial app that helps you invest right away. So they round out to the nearest number when you're making a purchase and will put it into your savings account. With my app, Needless, you will have the possibility to either directly put the full amount into your account or decide to just invest a little percent. And then lastly, we have Mint, which is a finance and budgeting app. They don't have any sustainability focus or the analysis as we do. So Needless is when your one-stop app that will have your personal finance, your behavior psychology, your environmental impact in one place. The business model is focused on sustainability, ethical, and diverse revenue. So we will have two subscription models, the freemium and premium. The freemium will give the basic possibilities for the customer to get associated with the app, see a few insights about their behavior analysis, their purchasing habits, and then further on, maybe go into the premium. The premium will be tailored towards the needs of the customer with the price range of $299 to $999, depending on how many features you would like, which are going more in depth, the AI financial coach, a monthly eco-impact resources, and then behavioral planning tools for the future. We will also focus on donations. Our customers are happy and will be likely to donate into charities and environmental impact programs and literacy programs to learn more about these topics, as well as affiliate partnerships. We want to make this problem and issue a little bit louder. So we will work with retailers like Patagonia or Allbirds, hopefully in the future, to make them possible, these purchases possible in one place. And then our financial summary. Startups cost a little bit around $75K right now, but we will take the lean MPV or option to make it as quickly as possible and test it as quickly as possible with the funding as like you investors and help of others. We think that we can break even and develop a great prototype within the first year, and then make revenue and break even within the second year based on those premium subscriptions and then affiliate partnerships. And then finally, our app development and structure. For the front end, we will focus on using Reactive Native for fast mobile development, host security services on Azure, and then we'll compile from first day with any regulatory systems for privacy and scalability, as we want our customers to feel safe on our app and further develop in the future. So lastly, I would like to wrap up and focus one more time that impulsive buying is a $100 billion problem in America, and there is a solution. Okay, there's Needless isn't just about addressing the waste, but it also is about empowering an individual and showing that there is sustainable change that we can make. Like every purchase, that can be a conscious choice. Like every purchase can be a conscious choice, you can spend less and live better. Let's make impulsive buying out and smart choices in. Sharks, let's flip the script today and join me on making Needless the next mindful choice. Thank you.
You're a finance person, right?
Yes.
Okay. So something that I saw towards the end was you're likely going to partner with more sustainable brands to be able to introduce them to the platform. Is there a conflict of interest there?
I will, thank you, that's a great question. As this is in the initial stage, I think I will need a great support of my team, and I will hire more people in the future. So I will have legal individuals taking care of that, and I will not be in charge of the financial team. I will be the founder and in charge of the CEO. Thank you.
You seem to be going into a crowded space already.
Yes, definitely. The market is oversaturated.
So how much is left? What are these? Well, maybe let me rephrase that. You mentioned 3 companies.
Right.
Do you have any idea what the total is for those 3 companies based on how much money is needlessly spent here in the country? You see what I'm trying to get?
Spend it on the impulsive buying, or?
Yes.
So from research and Capital One data and CNBC data, this is a growing market and people do spend money on it. So from what I found, latest information from 2024, that was the $100 billion problem. I haven't found any competitor that is doing and setting those limits in place. That was my first initial idea, is that customers don't go and set their limits by going into settings, even though we have an option. People go and pay money for gym memberships or food plans just because they need the motivation to be disciplined. I do not have the exact numbers in place right now, but I think this is a growing industry where people will likely to invest their money. Thank you.
Great, thank you. I'd like to introduce the most patient man in this room right now. So this is Nat Nguyen, and he is our final contestant. After this, we'll be able to take a break and mingle for about 25 minutes, and you can enjoy some delicious pizza. And we will then come back, and we will announce the third, second, and first place winners after the judges have had a chance to deliberate. So, on that note, Mr. Nat Nguyen.
All right. Thank you, Patrick. All right. Welcome, Sharks. All right. Welcome, Sharks. My name is Ming. I'm a digital marketing major here in Elmhurst. And in the last few years, I have had experience working with 3 different airlines. And those experiences really give me a lot of valuable insight into the travel industry. So that's why I'm super happy to be here today to present to you. But before I start, I want to tell you a story. So last year, 2 of my friends, they wanted to come to Vietnam to visit me. And so I was like, okay, cool. Let's start planning together. And so a few months before the summer, we started gathering information. But let me tell you, I'm a Vietnamese, and it was stressing out. So we had to go to hundreds of different websites. We read like thousands of reviews. And then when we finally come up with a schedule, none of us were super happy about it. And then when 2 of my friends finally come to Vietnam, they was immediately disappointed because the weather was raining. And one of them quickly checked the weather, and it's not gonna stop for the next 5 days. So suddenly everything that we planned for months doesn't make sense anymore. So, and to my surprise, this is not the personal problem that we experiencing, the 3 of us, but this is a universal one. Because according to BBC Travel, travelers spend more than 18 hours to spend for researching. And then they have to go to 277 pages just to finalize with a destination. And the last one is absolutely insane. So up to 74% said that they would rather just go to work than having to sit down planning for the travel. And so we can clearly see that people are struggling. They are stressing out, second guessing, they do over budget decision, and they're super unprepared for any last minute changes. And so that's why, Sharks, I'm here today to present to you the all-in-one AI travel power. An all-in-one AI-powered travel planner, Flyson AI. Flyson AI. And so Flyson comes with a lot of amazing features, but the core functionality of it is that it's going to take the user preferences, and then we're going to give them a fully customized, personalized day by day, hour by hour, and activity by activity itinerary. And it's even better because it's adapting in real time. So like I said, if it's a weather issue, like us, it was raining, then AI gonna only give them the indoor activity that work with their schedule. And after they create their schedule, they can book everything in the platform. They can book their flights, they can book their hotel, so directly in their platform. And now I know it seems like a good product, but as founders, I don't understand that it's hard to know that whether the user actually gonna use our idea. So I go ahead and created this survey. So the purpose of this survey is that I want to know what is the real problem that travelers out there are experiencing. And so we got 54 responses, mostly Gen Z from the age of 18 to 24. And the result exactly proved our hypothesis. Up to 85% said that they are not happy with the way they're planning right now. And up to 78.8% say that whenever their plan fall apart, they want a real-time solution. And lastly, almost 85% said that they are stressing out with budgeting and booking. So keeping all that insight in mind, we built Flyson AI to solve all these problems. And this is exactly how we do it. So after the user, they create their account, and then they log into the platform, Flyson AI gonna give them a form to fill out. It's basically gonna ask for their destination, what's the destination that they're going, what's their budget, what's the start date, what the end date, and then most importantly, what's their preferences and what their travel style. And giving that, they're gonna send out fully generated and customized schedule for the user. And so with this right here, I'm gonna separate this into two sections. I'm gonna call this part a planning section, and the other one is the section for customization. And if we take a look at the closer look at the planning section right here, at the very top, we can see that this is a brief summarize of the user preferences. And down below, this is the itinerary that created in a daily format. And if you notice, it's kind of look like your Outlook calendar. So it's proven to be user-friendly. And if you take a look closer at one of the card right here, I call this is an activity card. And so this is AI, Flyson AI suggesting all the activity. It could be activity, it could be a place to eat, or it could be a hotel, it could be anything. And then what if they don't like this option that Flyson AI giving them? Then they can simply click on it and it's bring them to the customizing page section. So immediately we can see that the information about that card being pop up in large. And if you take, you cannot see it too well, but they can book it directly in here. If that's a hotel or if that like a place to eat, like a restaurant, they can book that directly in here. And in the very top, we can see that this is the real-time adaptation. So this shows the live weather of the activity, of the time and location of that activity, and then it will adapt in real time. And in the main section right here, this is a swipeable UI that people can just swipe to see whatever options that they like, so they can quickly choose it. And if they find the one that they like, they can click on replace, the replace button right there, and it will automatically update on the itinerary. And so now, what if they don't like any of that options given from AI? Well, then they can chat directly to the AI to fully customize it the way they want. All right, so now getting to a fun part. How do we make money out of this? So right now we have 3 revenue streams. The first one is freemium subscription model. So they can use it for free, or they can pay to get they can pay for premium to get a fully experience of Flyson AI. And the second one is affiliate commission. So with this, basically every time they make a payment inside the app, we're gonna earn a cut out of it. And the third one is sponsor recommendation. So with this is basically when the vendor or the company, if they want to be featured in AI, in Flyson AI, then they will have to pay a certain amount of money to be featured. So now, with this 3 revenue stream, I have identified the 4 main user type. So the first one is free user. Even though they are using this for free, we can still earn about 50 cents based on their click-through rate. Basically, if they if they see a restaurant or if they see a hotel that they like, and if they're curious, they click on the link, then we earn a cut out of it. And the second one is premium user. This, we're going to charge them $5 a month, which is fairly reasonable. And then the third one is high intent booker. These are the people who have the high tendency of booking through the app. And with these people, we can earn about $10 to $25 each. And the last one is local vendor. And if they want to be a peer, we can earn somewhere from $25 to $250. So now go to market. I want to quickly, because we want to target a fast, small and specific. So we target on Gen Z traveler in the US who want to go to Vietnam specifically. And where can we find them? They are highly active in Instagram and TikTok. We can partner up with nano and micro influencer to pull them in. Or we can also find them in Reddit or Discord. And we can simply just post the itinerary and see and pull the people in. So this is quickly the roadmap. So in Q2 and Q3, we focus on finalizing the MVP. In Q4, we're gonna show them the new feature, the booking feature. And in 2026, we're gonna scale it to other Southeast Asia country like Thailand or Indonesia. And so I know why would we start with Vietnam and why Flyson AI in general. So if you compare Flyson, other platforms are very static and generic. Flyson AI, on the other hand, is adapt in real time and is much more better personalized. And why do we start with Vietnam? Because tourism is highly booming right now. In the year of 2025, the market is $45 billion. And then, even though the market is very high, okay, I'm gonna skip this. So anyway, Vietnam right now is one of the fastest growing travel market, but at the same time, it's the last untouched one. So that's why we start with Vietnam. This is quickly the expenses that we need, and all of this add up to $1,500. And so sharks. That's why I'm standing here to ask you for that first prize. And with this money, we're planning to finalize the MVP and just make this happen. I will also build the beta version of it so you can scan it and see. But again, time's up. Thank you. Yeah.
How far out can you plan for this? Because you mentioned weather issues. You know, if I want to plan in November, how do I know it's going to be good weather?
Yeah, so that's a very good question because so the weather is normally the best to check like a few weeks before. So you can, if you plan it a few months before, you can just plan out the itinerary that you really like. And then whenever 1 week before the itinerary, when you reopen it, it's going to show the user that, okay, the weather changed. These are the other options. And they can quickly just swipe through it and choose the one that they really like. And it's updated automatically and immediately on the schedule. So yeah.
Step 2 of the first question is payments. Are they captured very last minute then to lock them in?
So the revenue stream right now, the first one is still mainly is premium user. So they're gonna use it pay monthly. So they don't have to wait until creating the whole schedule to pay for it. So we just charge them monthly. Yeah. Thank you. I was doing. Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, so here's what we're going to do. If you can give me 4 minutes, I'm going to take the judges with me. We're going to take them into the room. Let me get their pizzas for them. So if I could ask all of you to please remain seated for 4 minutes. And then 4 minutes, you're going to have the best meal of your life. Okay, we are ready to announce the winners. Before I do that, certainly want to give a huge round of applause to this contestants. Some of you, of course, going to place tonight. Some of you won't. But again, this is a wonderful experience. You can put this on your resume. For those of you that don't win first place, you could always come back and compete again. Jessica is here in the back. Jessica graduated not too long ago. She competed 3 times, okay? Jessica also knew that in this room there are investors. In this room there are job scouts. In this room there are internship scouts. These are tremendous opportunities. Don't forget also that once we're done here, we're going to have a really nice video. That video is going to be available for people to look at, future employers to look at. And hopefully if YouTube stays along for a long time, you can show this video to your grandchildren. So why not, right? So what I'm going to ask is I'm going to ask for each winner to come up and they can get their picture taken with their check. Same thing for the second place winner. As is customary for us, we will always allow the first place winner to make a speech. The judges are going to make a comment of each winning contestant. And when we are done, we actually have a professional photographer here tonight. So we please ask that all the contestants stay for some pictures. And then, of course, we're going to get some individual pictures of the winners with their families and any other pictures that you may want to take. Okay? Sound like a plan? Excellent. Okay. So if I could ask all of you for a drum roll, please, for third place. Okay, the third place winner is Angelina Rodriguez. Come on up. Thank you. Thank you. We get some. So I think what she may want is you to in the middle, right? Angelina, nice job. Thank you. Drum roll, please. Second place, Naomi Jones. Very nice. $1,000. Look at you. Look up this way. Thank you. Nice job. Before I announce the first place winner, second and first place, it was pretty close. There was only a 10-point difference between second and first place. So Naomi, again, nice job. Okay, so drum roll, please. First place winner. Nat Wynn, first place. This way, sorry. Yeah. Okay, Nat, the speech, the floor is yours.
Okay. So first of all, I would like to say thank you to Patrick and the team for just hosting this. This is an amazing opportunity for all of us. And I also want to thank you for the investment. You guys are just amazing. And again, thanks for all the judges and everyone who are here today for supporting us. This is a highly innovative, individual. So yeah, I just want to say thank you all very much and have a good night. Yeah. Thank you.
Wait, stay up here. Jim would like to say something.
I liked your presentation. I could tell that you really knew your stuff. You practice well beforehand. I'm a real big one that you've got to practice at least 3 times before you stand up in front of anyone. The other thing that hit home for me is when you went up there and said people look at 288 websites. You need to talk to my girlfriend because I think she's doubled that for one trip to Merceau, France, okay? And I was just stunned. You really hit it on the head for me. I could relate to all the things that you were saying. And Vietnam is growing. I knew that 20 years ago. So, yeah, congratulations.
Yeah, thank you very much.
So please stay up here. Naomi and Angelina, can you please come up? If you could please maybe stand over there. Angelina is the 3rd place winner. Elaine would like to share something with you.
Angelina, was an interesting idea. Her presentation was well thought out, very clear, very concise. My only regret is that I'm from the generation that I'll probably not be able to use your services.
Naomi, Rafi would like to make a comment.
So I like the personalization aspect of the AI because sure, like you can look at Get Ready With Me and like, you know, all those things, and you can try to emulate the makeup, but if it's not something that's suited for your face, your shape, or any of those stuff, it's just a waste of product at the end of the day. And the fact that you are looking at what people have is, I could translate that to being conscious about wastefulness. Like you look at what's in the fridge and then you prepare what to cook instead of going out to buy something. That way you look at the makeup that you have and try to get a look, like it'll give you options, like get you a look that's within those makeup. And it was just thought-provoking in that sense.
Angelina, anything you'd like to say to the audience or your family?
Just thank you so much for coming out, and I hope to make Glow House a reality after this, and I'll definitely be back next year for maybe the 1st place prize.
Thank you guys all for coming out as well, and the judges for giving you guys unsupported attention. I really hope that Beauty by Omi actually ends up being an app. And yeah, thank you.
Thank you. So, I'd like to get all the contestants up here, please. Okay, as we wrap things up, and then we can take pictures. Wanted to thank everybody. It takes a tremendous amount of effort and time. There are a lot of people involved in this preparing for this contest. So I wanted to thank the following people. We got Salvador. Where's Sal? Sal compiled. Sal is equally the most patient person on the planet. He had to compile all these presentations and make sure they were formatted. So nice job, Sal. I'd like to thank Erica, Emily, Rafi, who served a dual role today. Thank you. We got Marty. We've got Andrew, our videographer. Nice. Congratulations. Thank you. We got Brittany, our photographer. Brittany, thank you. Let's see, Chris Curtin, our audiovisual person. Tyler from the school newspaper, thank you. Looking forward to see your handiwork shortly. And then finally the pizza man. So that is all, everybody. Thank you for coming. It is a wrap.